What is the context of John chapter 15 verses 9 to 17? To understand a text of scripture, we need to understand what comes before it and what comes after it. And we will discover the richness of the message, especially a text of the Bible. Today's context for John chapter 15 verses 9 to 17. Just before this text, John the gospel writer is talking to us about the metaphor of vine and the branches. The Father is the vine grower, the Son, Jesus, is the true vine, and the disciples are the branches. And it emphatically brings us to the invitation that to remain in His love, to bear fruit. The focus of this passage is to allow us to interpret the metaphor of vine and the branches in terms of love. The focus is in the abiding relationship of the Father and the Son and the disciples, bringing them into one. The focus is on the empowering love of the Son. I'm Father Feroz Fernandez, and thank you for being part of this channel. I invite you to hit the subscribe button if you have not. If you are new on the channel, I welcome you. Share this video, give this video a like, and share your comments in the section below. Let's continue. You hear Jesus say, just as the Father has loved me, I love you. Just as I have loved you, love one another. What is the meaning of this word just as? How do you understand just as love? The just as motive is found almost 31 times in the Gospel of John. And it is part of John's important theology of mutual relationship of the Father and the Son and the disciples. So important to John's theology of mutual relationship between the Father and the Son. It's like a mirror. The Father's love to the Son and the Son's love to his disciples and his friends. The Son imitates the Father's love. So there is a continuation of Father's love that is displayed in the Son to its friends. And this love is originating from the love of the Father to the Son. What is the end purpose of abiding in love? Abiding relationship of vine in the branches culminates in bearing fruit. Abiding is not an end itself. It takes the shape of love. It is love that is the fruit of the abiding relationship of the Father and the Son. Now Jesus is asking His disciples to model their love on this love that the Father has for His Son. In a way, loving, abiding, and keeping His commandments are part of this mutual relationship. So discipleship is to reflect this love the Father had for His Son and the same love that the Son communicated to us as His friends and disciples. Discipleship is a reflection of Father's love, abiding love to His Son. How to understand these words? No greater love. We have heard Jesus say these powerful words. There is no greater love than to lay down one's life to His friends. It is modeled on the self-giving love. The Father giving His Son as a sacrifice on the cross. Such self-giving love has a transformative effect on the disciples to turn them from servants to friends. God's love towards Jesus is demanding. It is challenging. And it is supportive. So what does all these things mean? The abiding relationship, mutual relationship, bear fruit, keep the commandment. What does it mean for you and for me? It leaves us with a message that God's love for His Son is demanding. It challenges Him so that God may keep His promises. So there is this whole process in this abiding relationship, this mutual love of pruning, of cleansing, of molding, of challenging, of supporting to keep up the promise. The abiding presence means God continues to challenge and support you to fulfill the promises He has for the world. In a way, we can call this text as how to do manual. Jesus invites His disciples and encourages them to keep His commandments, to model their relationship based on the Father's love for the Son and based on the Son's love to His friends. The end result is joy and the exuberance of faith. It is always love in action. It is never love that is just mutual feeling. It's always action. It does not need an approval of the other. It is always displaying or mirroring the love of the Father to the Son. That is the exact call for the discipleship. In fact, this text is the core of Jesus' message. John 15 verses 9 to 17. Jesus captures his message. And that's the result of loving, even to the point of laying down one's life to his friends. As you abide in God and continue to bear fruit, it means to make wise decisions and choices that will lead you towards displaying this love in the world. As we continue to abide in the love of God, we are called and encouraged to make wise choices and decisions that will be on behalf of God, modeled on the love of God to His Son. May you have the blessings to abide in God, bear fruit, and experience joy. Thank you for being with me and watching the entire video. I thank you for supporting my ministry, for promoting the gospel. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, press the notification bell, give this video a like, share this video with your friends, and tell me what videos you want me to do on this channel. God bless you. See you in the next video.